Hi, this is Victoria Miracle and Purposeful Woman Podcast. My goal for this podcast is to bring you the best information from the brightest woman in the world. Let's go. Hello, and welcome. Today we have a Janis Isaman, and Janis Isaman is the founder of My Body Couture, helps people feel better in their body. Like most business owners today, she sees clients online and in person, and her specialty is helping people rid themselves of the pain. She highly certified in both fitness and nutrition modalities and has been quoted as a lifestyle expert in Reader's Digest, prevention, and woman health. This is the woman you want to know. Hello and welcome, Janice.
Hello.
Amazing. So I would love for us to start for you to share your story and how did you become the woman that we want to know?
So I am, as you mentioned, the founder of My Body Couture, and I really specialize in helping people get out of pain. My title is a movement specialist, and a lot of people have never even heard of that. And I got into what I'm doing essentially because quite a number of years ago, I was not athletic. And the first athletic endeavor that I ever undertook was running, which is actually incredibly hard on your body. If you personally know anybody who runs, there's a high chance that there has been some conversation in that person's life about preventing injury. So runners tend to be a bit on the higher scale of getting injured. And that's exactly what happened to me, particularly because I didn't come from an athletic background. And I searched and searched for solutions. So I went to sports doctors and I went to physiotherapists and massage therapists and chiropractors and rolfers. And all of those techniques helped me to some extent, but then I would go running again and the pain would come back. So, like a lot of small business owners, I really ended up creating the kind of solution that I wish had been available to me. So, it became a kind of 20-year passion project to educate myself and to get certifications. And eventually, I made the full career switch to doing this full time for a living. So I really focus on helping people get rid of those aches and pains and those dysfunctions that aren't caused by injury. They're just age, they're working out, that maybe it's from being sedentary. There's a whole bunch of reasons that people have sore backs or necks or hips or this or that. So I really created a business to help people who were just like me.
That sounds amazing. Oh my God. You said there's a neck and back, and I'm like feeling myself in there sitting for what, a month in the months right now.
Yeah,
More than
I
I
know.
probably should. Yeah, but I definitely need someone like you in my life.
It's funny
My
because as soon as I give that list, basically every person who's an adult is, yeah, sign me up right now. Because it's a very rare adult who doesn't experience any pain or tension or kind of discomfort in their body at some point.
I totally agree. What is the number one mistake that you wish you could have done differently? I don't speak about regrets, but what do you think you could have done differently once you was starting out business and building it out?
I didn't really expect how much of myself this business was going to take because everybody talks about how hard it is to start the business. And actually, in a certain way, that was the easy part. But business owners do tend to work more than our 40 hours a week. And we work more than 40 hours a week because we're cleaning the floor. If you have a bricks and mortar space, which I do, you're renewing a business license, you're working with the telecom companies for the internet and the phone, and you're working with insurance companies to make sure that you have professional liability. None of these things take a long time, but collectively, all of it takes a long time. And so in my practice, I would see clients for 7 hours a day and not take into account that I had a full day's work of admin to do. So I ended up actually burning out because I didn't realize how much of me it was going to actually take. So the actual service provision, which is my business, is only a piece of the business. Actually owning the space, and being responsible for billing clients and sales and customer management and products, everything all takes time. And nowhere in my calendar had I ever really accounted for that. So when, especially if we're coming out of the corporate world, which I did, I was responsible for my job, but I didn't have to empty the garbage can. I didn't have to renew the business license. I didn't have to deal with accounting. So I think that obviously in the subsequent years, I've adjusted for that. But especially when we're first starting, we do have to really take into account that that business ownership piece is a huge piece of our time.
Yes. Oh, I love that. All right. What is the number one advice you can give right now?
Start small and scale bigger. Particularly, again, I speak from the perspective of a bricks and mortar owner. And the one thing that I have never, ever regretted is starting a business that is small enough that I could personally handle the rent payments and the cost of the business. So I didn't rely on other people. I didn't rely on huge scale, and because I could always do it. And I think that there is not a landlord in North America who wouldn't upgrade your space, but most of them won't downgrade it. So you can't take 2,000 square feet and say, oh no, this isn't working. I want to take out a 400 square foot space, but you can go the other way. So I would start small and scale larger. And that doesn't mean that you can't be ambitious or have big dreams or want to expand or add staff. But I think a lot of businesses go out of business because they take on too much. And then they're either over their head financially or from a time perspective.
I love that. Oh, I love that. All right. And my next question is, which is bonus question. The fourth one is finish the sentence. If you really knew me, you would know that I am.
Two words come to mind. One is relentless and the other is sassy. So I'm relentless in the sense that once I get my head into some idea of what I want to do and what I want to accomplish, nothing is going to stop me. I'm not saying no. I will stay up all night and do the work. I will make it happen. I will be resourceful. I will pull for whatever needs to happen. And then I think the sass is just a fun element where, you know, especially in my profession, it can be quite serious. And I always have a little bit of I have a rapport. I joke around with clients. I make it fun. And I always have a little bit of a flippant nature about things.
I really love that. Do you know Relentless by Tim Grove? Have you read his book?
No,
Oh my gosh, you will love it. Tim
that
Grove.
sounds just up my alley.
Yes, it's called Relentless.
Oh, amazing.
Awesome. The best book, one of the best books that I recommend. And I absolutely see that you will love
Amazing.
that book. I will put it in the notes, show notes, and chat you right after. And to share with us how people can find you and where they can find such a relentless and sassy woman that everybody wants to know.
My business is called My Body Couture. And I am at the .com as well as on Facebook and Instagram. So that's 3 words, my, M-Y, body, B-O-D-Y, couture, C-O-U-T-U-R-E.
Amazing. All right. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you, Janis.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Love this episode? Would you like more of this? So send us text to stand in our purposeful woman community and connect with like-minded women to +1 401 399 4105. And I'll see you there.